Hey everybody, Omega Alden here. Sorry, I just restarted the stream because it was streaming at like half quality. I had something uploading in the background. Final video to YouTube for the day, but it didn't finish in time, so I just canceled it. So we're playing some Darkest Dungeon.
You'll know the tragic extent of my failings.
Let's see. So we had our last adventure was successful from what I remember. We do have a couple people who are stressed out and are, actively seeking some assistance right now. Another thing is, I think that I fixed the playback issue. So prior to this, the past couple streams, let me just bring up the video here and see if it looks better. Maybe just bring up Oh, I didn't fix it. So I'm a liar. It's still messed up. I have no idea why it's doing the layout that it's doing that you guys see. For me, this is full screen and I have my thing in the corner. But for you guys, it looks like, my webcam's top right and then it is adjoined to the game thing in the bottom left. And it makes the cursor position off. And I've been trying to track it down and fix it, but no luck so far. I thought I did a recording locally and it seemed to be fine, but streaming to Twitch is apparently different. I don't know. Because I saved the video locally and it looked okay, but not here. I do not understand, so. Yeah, we've got some stressed out people. Let's see, we've got a decent amount of gold right now. We've got a few people that are high level in which we could try to look at maybe doing a slightly harder mission. Did we look at our heroes? We did. Okay, so we cleared that up before we left. We put people in various things to heal up. You're doing something, right? Martel, where are you? Okay. That's the cloister. Peace through meditation. Okay, so you guys are getting de-stressed. We do have a couple of highwaymen available if we wanted to roll the old 2 highwaymen group that we have. We've got Bonnell and Stukely, or Bonnell and Stukely, Dismiss, and somebody else that we could put together, Bertrand. Zeus is level 3 now, so he can't join us in our low-level ones, but let's take a look at what missions we do have available. Okay, so this is Kill 1 Shuffling Horror. Legendary Bracer, plus 20% damage, minus 3 speed, plus 15% stress. Talisman of the Flame. Oh, this is the Darkest Dungeon. Why are we selected on the Darkest Dungeon? That's just asking for us to be murdered. But this one is a long battle, which is recommending level 3. Can we bring a non-level 3 person? Well, I think she's not level 3, so... Where's her level at? Oh yeah, she's only level 1. So yeah, you can bring lower level people, you just can't bring higher level people to lower level stuff, I believe is the case here, so. We could look at doing this. I'm not really interested in the item, but bumping up the challenge and seeing how that goes could be interesting. This is just a higher quality or a higher level non-boss one, so that may be a better thing to try. It's also short. Get a man-at-arms hit point item. Let's see. Gather 3 grain sacks. 25 prot for them. We could try the Swine Prince again. I wouldn't want to do a shooty group for that. I'm not exactly sure how I'd want to approach the swine thing, but let's see. I know that you don't want to hit the little dude. And I think these guys have a skill that you want to make sure you bring. Or maybe it's these people. Hold on. Oh yeah. So Rallying Flare is supposedly pretty good to bring to that fight. Clear marked targets on other heroes. So, like, the little guy marks people and the big guy hits them, and as long as you are not hitting the little guy, he'll just keep doing that and calling the shots, basically, for the big dude. And so, as long as you're kind of working within that, you can kind of figure things out. Let's look at maybe starting with... DVO says your layout is still goofy. Yeah, man, I don't know what happened. Like, so I tried to record locally, and it looked like it was fine. But once I get to Twitch, it's jacked up. And it's not jacked up in, like, a terrible way, other than the mouse... The main problem is that the mouse cursor isn't where it actually is, so... When I hover over something, you're seeing it in a different position. But you'd probably be still seeing the tooltip in the correct position, just the mouse cursor's off somewhere else. So it's not... I don't hate the layout that happened, because it actually kind of lines up okay. But it's not what I'm going for. I didn't do that on purpose. So let's see. So if we wanted to bring a group that is appropriate for fighting that boss, we would potentially want to bring some, like, debuff people. Who's good at debuffing? Debuff target for resistances. Debuff target for accuracy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this for a bit, but yeah, you want to bring people that can stun the little dude, I think, without hurting him, which is the only one I can think of that can stun without hurting him is Blinding Gas, because it doesn't do any damage. There's probably more stuns that don't hurt, but this is the only one I can think of that is available to us. And he wouldn't go with us on the thing, so we'd have to bring a different one. Let's just do a... let's do this Gather 3 Grain Sacks one, because this is slightly different. It's a medium. What does this town event bumper crop mean? I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what finishing this does for us, so... Let's do our group here. Triadana says I'm here, but my phone is laggy. Well, hello, Triadana. I'm sorry that your phone is laggy. I also restarted the stream at some point because I was, you know, uploading at a lower resolution than I normally do because of an upload I had going to YouTube. So I don't know. It might be my fault for that. It might also just be your connection right now. Who knows? It looks like my stream is broadcasting at 1080p just fine, so... The stream on the TV is fine? Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. So let's bring Bondle with us. He's going to end up at level 3 after this, which is unfortunate. We're ranking up all of our... Here, let's not... We want him for the Swine Prince, so let's actually not bring him. Let's bring somebody else instead. Who can we bring to debuff and is in a good position? Can we juggle him around? He can move around on his own some, so... And he can cause some bleed damage. I think I'd prefer to have somebody who can poison people. Or what about you? What's your deal? You could be in the 3rd slot. And you can blight people. Let's bring you along. Smokechar says, yeah, coming through fine. That's good to know. Okay, so we got... Our party is called Gatling Gun. I like it. I like the sound of that. So let's give our guys some gear. We don't really have the greatest of gear for giving to this party right now, having lost some things. We could potentially give our guy damage at the cost of dodge. He's got pretty high damage and speed, so... Dismiss. This is what you get. So we gave him a bonus to damage at the cost of 4 dodge. He's real fast, so he's in the front for this whole get-up. Our boy back here is clumsy. That's not great. I don't like you being clumsy, my friend. Anything else for these guys that makes sense? It doesn't look like it. Unless we want to make sure we're rolling... If we're rolling in the light... What do we like? Minus 20 stress in ruins. We like fighting humans. Okay, we are going to be fighting above 75 this time. We did have that one adventure where we went in the darkness, but we could roll with a sun cloak on somebody, potentially. And I'm going to put it on this guy because his dodge took a hit. So this will get him to 15, Dismiss will be at 16, so that kind of evens him out. And then does she need anything special? Her abilities are melee, right? Or are they ranged? Ranged, melee, ranged, ranged. So mostly ranged, actually. Which makes sense for her being, you know, in the 3rd slot. So some sort of ranged abilities thing would be good. Man, I wish I could use that +2 speed. Grave Robber +2 speed. You're getting that. Grave Robber plus 30% stun skill chance. Do we have any stun skills equipped on you right now? No. Your stun is this Shadow Fade thing. Oh, we could put her in the group with Lunge and Shadow Fade. She could jump into the equation of moving around with everybody else. But I brought her mainly for adding Blight to the situation. So we'll see what happens there. So can we improve her ability to land Blight stuff? Plus 30% Blight skill chance. Let's give her one of these. And you will bring the healing skills item. Normally would give you the sun thing, but we give that to another person. I think we're just gonna roll as is now. So let's provision ourselves up. We'll bring another couple shovels. Max out on our food. Couple bandages, few bandages, couple medicinal herbs. 3 keys? I like keys. Holy water, we'll bring a couple of them. That's usually beneficial. And then we are trying to roll with full lights. Let's bring 2 stacks of torches here. Usually we can pick up more as we go along. I think 2 is just about right for finishing things up. Especially if you kind of slow your roll on torch use when you're getting close to using the firewood. So this is how we're rolling. We're going after... What is it? It's the Warrens. And we're trying to get 3... Something about food supplies or something. What is the actual quest?
Even the fiercest
Gather 3 grain sacks.
Steal their food.
Okay, so we have to find their food. We're given a kind of open area here. If we do something like this, then we hit everything without having to backtrack. And I don't like backtracking, so I think that we'll do that. Hello, Piggly. Okay, so she's got poison darts. Let's poison the back guy. Why did it say he resisted it? Maybe it did more than poison. Resisted the horrors. Don't hit me. You don't know what you're messing with. Don't bomb it on me, that's gross. Oh no, he's got a disease? What is that disease? Minus 20% max HP. Are you serious? The very first attack in the dungeon.
Be gone, fiend.
And you get debuffed with minus 20%. That is awful.
Decimated.
And that's what you get for vomiting on him. You get a crit to the face. We can just do some damage here. Judge them? Or where's Judge? There it is. And he should die from the blight now. Smoke Chair says, I forgot how crazy this game was. Dude, it's all over the place. I love the theme, I love the art style.
Great is the weapon.
Everything going on with it, but yeah, it's a little bit crazy. Bleed, my friend!
Abomination cleansed from our lands.
A crescendo box, very rare. Plus 2 speed, plus 15% damage, plus 10 stress. Yoink. And we're gonna give that to our boy here. I would give it to Dismas, but he's faster already. We're evening up the speed a little bit here. So Dismas is 8 speed, he's 7, so that was a good pickup right there. Holy. The pack has a map inside. We're scouting. It was a decent map. Food stuff crate. Still bears the faded symbol of your family. I wonder if putting medicinal herbs in here is good for it. Oh! We just got one of the things we needed. So that's good. Now we need to up our torch, probably, as soon as we move into the next room. Where's our torch at? There we go. The sack's contents are yours. 1,000 gold. Not so bad. Hello, trap. Get disarmed. Halt! Piggly Wigglies. Let's poison the guy in the back. Give him the old blight. Take him to Blight Town. Population him. Don't vomit on me. Last time you did that, someone was diseased. And I'm not a fan of that. Let's hit the guy in the back with Judgment. We're trying to kill him as fast as possible. And that was very fast. Nice job.
Destroyed.
Nice hit. Butcher cut. 5 damage. We resisted the old bleedy bleed. Let's see. I guess we can just hit him in the back. With a pick?
Eradicated.
Eradicated. No, don't vomit on me. Let's heal our friend here. That was a pretty good heal. And Bertrand, I guess we'll hit that guy, because we had no other opportunity for you to do anything really there. Not another vomit! Stop it with the vomit. I don't like the vomit. He dodged us. Let's see. I guess we'll just keep the point blank shot going.
Be wary.
We already don't have room for stuff.
A dizzying fall.
We can get rid of some food here. How's our money doing? I didn't really look at the money situation when we were leaving. I just dismissed those accidentally, but it's really not that big a deal. I could have grabbed one of them. Or more had I chosen to just remove some other inventory. But it's not a big deal. Stack of books. Let's have somebody with low stress look at it. An old journal entry.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
The blackest of fates.
Or in blood.
5 of 5. I will return with Cuthbert's banner and Bolin's crossbow so as to honor them with a proper burial. I will leave what is left of thrice-damned Mizir and his trinkets to the swine folk. Perhaps they will build him the memorial he rightly deserves. So, only one person from that group survived, it sounds like. We have 8 blood right now. Is there a reason for me to even be taking blood? I'll take it for now because we have... Oh, God! That's not what I intended to do at all. I gave her some blood. What did that do for her? Seemed like it hurt her. And maybe stressed her out. Yeah, that was a bad call right there. It was not what I intended to do at all. So, that's what I get for right-clicking. I'm used to right-clicking on things. It's an MMO type tactic. You right-click on the loot you want, but in this case, she used that blood. And she was not pleased with it. And I don't blame her. Pile of bones. All that's left of a perhaps adventurer. Or a previous adventurer, perhaps. Let's use a bandage to take a look at this. No effect. Let's take a look at shovels. No effect. So those are X's. I don't know. Holy water might do something, but I don't want to... I've already tried a couple things. Became fascinated with the remains, and now I'm bloodthirsty. Okay. Dismiss has now become bloodthirsty. We're already hungry. Whatever. Let's get a little torchlight going, because we were getting low. And with this group, we want to stick to the above 75 range. DVO says never read books in this game, I think. I think you're probably right, but I'm still fascinated with doing stupid things like reading the books. Oh, there was a try. I did see that one. Failed that. I saw it too late. Okay, our friend here is getting stressed out, so at some point we may want to we may want to camp early in this case. Maybe we'll camp after this battle. We surprised them. That's good for us. Let's try to hit the guys in the middle. I want that war drummer guy out of here. Point blank shot. For some decent damage.
Another one falls.
The smoke jar says they're probably full of and in league with spiders. Well, that's horrifying. Now I don't want to read the books. I want to just kill that guy.
War can be healed.
I don't know why I hate him. He has drums. Drums scare me. Oh, he marks people. That's a good reason to get rid of. Oh no!
Dizzying blow to body and brain.
See, that's a good reason to want to get rid of him.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay, she's gonna bandage. So what does being on Death's Sword do? Minus 10% accuracy, or 10 accuracy. Minus damage, minus speed, plus stress. Here you go. Let's try to get rid of this guy. How about that? Maybe that'll make you happy. No, do not vomit on her. She's on death's door. No! Stop it. Her resolve is... She has become courageous!
A moment of valor shines brightest against the backdrop of
well, that's
despair.
good out of all the bad that just happened. Let's heal her up. She's now courageous. Does courageous do anything for us here?
It can be postponed.
It's not anything special on this, but it did lower her stress a lot, helped our stress out some. Let's get rid of some of these corpses so we can hit these dudes. He's gonna die on his own. Continue to heal our friend. She needs as much Crit heal. Get her back to full. I like it. Let's just poison the guy back here. The other guy's gonna die on his own. Don't vomit on her. You know how unsanitary that is? Because I do not.
Continue the onslaught.
Alright, we're doing okay.
Destroy them all.
We brought this back in line.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
That's not what I clicked. I clicked this. There we go. Okay. So let's try to de-stress and buff ourselves with camping. Because we also got a chest there.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
We've got enough food to have a feast right here. De-stress ourselves. Let's see. I like clean guns for them. Like I said, I want to try to de-stress people. If possible. She needs the de-stressing on the left, so. Gallows humor could get us there. There's a 25% chance that it makes things worse, but let's give it a shot. Oh, and it's apparently per person too. It's not like a global fail or win, so that's not terrible. Alright, let's reduce his stress a little bit. How's our we've got 4 respite. I wanted clean guns. I want to give him a bonus to damage for some turns here. And then let's give her a pep talk if we can. We can't. So the only things we can do are heal people. Oh, I guess she can give... Wait, she can give him a pep talk, and that's what's necessary. He's the one stressed out, so... Alright. That's not bad. And now we've cleared a couple supply things. Hopefully we don't get ambushed.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
How long does it take for Death's Door recovery to happen? That I do not know. Okay. Deeds? Let's take deeds instead of the bandages. And then we move forward. We're still at 1 of 3 for the quest item, but we've wasted our, well, I say wasted. We know that there's this says quest location down here, so this must mean that one of the items is there. Hopefully we pick up the other piece, like here, while we're on our way. That'd be ideal. But it's hard to tell if something like that'll happen. That'd be very beneficial to us, but it's obviously up to random chance at this point. But we know the other one is down here. So we're just looking for the final piece. But that could lead us to going to pretty much every room. Who knows? We did find one of them in a hallway too, so it's possible that we even have to go into hallways. So that might involve some backtracking. We might hit every room and still not have it all. Don't stress him out. No. Alright. Poison dart. I maybe don't need to poison dart the people in the back on like a 3-man team if they have low amounts of health. But it might. That's hard to tell. Let's use judgment and finish this guy off.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And I guess, let's see.